Hello, everyone. My name is Yolanda, and I want to welcome you to a new type of episode here on Reiki Radio. If this is your first time tuning in, Reiki Radio airs every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now we will also have some shorter episodes called Musing Moments. And these episodes are just a short little piece of information that I want to share with you to also help you in your process of transformation and self-healing and growth. So today I wanted to share some information with you about intuitive action. Now, we have discussed what you manifest and actions to help you manifest more effectively. If you see it, believe it, and know you're worthy and deserving, you may manifest many things with ease. But when there seems to be a challenge in what you create or manifest, it may be because the vision is not in alignment with what you truly want on a soul level. Now, of course, the universe is abundant and there is enough for all of us. And you may receive in a multitude of ways. But this will not only be influenced by your beliefs and willingness to receive, it's also about the alignment with yourself. It's about flowing in your flow. You want to look at what you came to learn or what it is you really want to accomplish, what you truly want and what matters to you. Now, of course, we can operate and create and act out of alignment with our hearts, and we tend to do this a lot, but it leaves us feeling dissatisfied and it leaves us questioning and always wanting more. But more of what? What will satisfy you if you are not in alignment with what truly matters to you? Now, this is why it's so important to align with your truth before taking action or creating, because then you will experience true knowing of possibility and you move beyond self-imposed limitation. So you can look at your patterns. What is it that you're having difficulty doing? What are you having difficulty putting into action or creating? And you can connect with your higher self or your intuition for clarity around what it is you desire. And yes, sometimes there will be bumps in the road, but what we perceive as complication or struggle along the way is not necessarily bad. These are experiences that have given us opportunity to learn and to gain new perspective, to align more fully to what matters to us, and to reach new levels of understanding. Now, of course, this is where free will also comes into play. You always have choice. And how you get through the lessons, how you perceive it all, it's up to you. And then naturally, what you believe and what your story becomes will ultimately impact your outcome and your experience. Everything that you go through, depending on your perception, can help you realize your ability and help you realize your potentiality and how capable you are. So that's why today we are really going to explore the idea of intuitive action. Your action is most effective when it begins with proper alignment. Disconnecting from this field of consciousness or from your old stories, your old beliefs, and connecting with what is really true to you. Connecting with a higher state of consciousness to gain a higher point of view, a higher perspective. And then you will see more clearly. You'll see the direction you want to take, the action you want to take, what it is you want to create. Now, we've heard so many times, of course, that every action causes a reaction, but so does every thought. Every thought has an impact in the vibration of all there is. So, before you take action in a physical sense, consider taking action in the mind. How are you allowing your mind to act? How are you allowing the mind to create? What are you allowing your mind to do? This is what intuitive action is all about. The mind will often create thought forms and patterns that contradict what's true, and we may consider these thoughts as negative or limiting or a product of conditioning and experience. But more than that, it's your perception of the experiences that you've had. So when you have these voices and these echoes of past experience entering your mind, and if they are fear-based or out of alignment with your higher self, this is when you act. And the action is to reconfigure these thought forms, to recondition and repattern what you're allowing in your field of consciousness. This has an impact on what is manifested and what is created and what shows up in your physical reality. And again, the action is to consider the action that occurs within your mind. And with that, the action that is most powerful for us is the action of alignment, to align with ourselves. And this is a choice. Now, when I say alignment, it's about connecting with the heart, with your higher self, and also being open to acting from a space of your truth, creating from a space of what matters to you. Now, to begin practicing this type of self-connection, of course, you can go into a meditative state and quiet the mind and allow yourself to let go and melt into yourself, connecting with the flow of your life force energy and connecting with your breath. Allow your mind to move above the clutter of day-to-day thoughts. And then have the intention of being present. Have presence of mind. And in this state, have the intention of accessing your higher consciousness. And here you can begin to ask yourself, what is it that I'm currently creating? Now, when you ask yourself this question, you'll have these thought forms arise. And when they do, you can decide if they are a hindrance or if they are in support of what you want to create on a physical plane. And you will see if your actions are in alignment with what it is you want to create. Now, how you act in thought is the root of the action you take. So again, you want to look at how the mind is acting, how these thought forms are influencing you and what you create, how you live and how you function, how you are perceiving life itself. Now, when these thought forms present themselves to you, and if they seem to be in contradiction to what is in the highest and best for you, you can look at these thoughts and examine them. And then you can choose to transform and heal those energies. And that's all you need to do to begin. Have the intention. You have the access to do this work for yourself. And it comes down to you trusting and believing that you have the ability to do it, and understanding the power of your intention and the power of your words, the power of your vibration, and the power you have to create. You are a creator. You always have been, you always will be, and you're doing it all the time. But now, consider if you are acting in alignment with your truth, with your heart, and what truly matters to you. Today, you can connect with yourself to find out and begin taking intuitive action, acting from a space of higher consciousness, from a higher point of view, and in alignment with yourself. Have a beautiful day, and remember to always journey in love.